drive. The cutting Kuminga. And Draymond the open corner three. And that is the passing of Kuminga that has been vastly improved. Steph Curry with a beautiful feed from Draymond. And scoring on the baseline. Draymond with the high screen. Steph's got Clingan on a switch at 7-3. Sidestep three. Steph Curry bottoms the triple. Kuminga. Beautiful vision on the ball and steal. And Jimmy Butler. Just take your time. Pump fake still work. Avdia on the step back. And that's his first three. He went 0 for 7 against the T-Wolves. Drops in the triple. Avdia all the way to the irons.
He likes to catch the ball on the run a lot. He did that there. Defense had a bad angle.
Holiday. That's going to be a timeout for the Warriors. Trayce Jackson-Davis first playing time. Sets the screen for Steph. So right off the bench and great awareness, getting that screen assist for Curry's three. And Jeremy Grant is fouled, hitting a three. Opportunity for a 4-point play. Curry springs free again. And Trayce is screening and Curry's bottling threes.
And they're making it even higher.
Brandon Podziemski's first playing time. Curry again. Why not? Steph's got 14. 4 of 5 on threes. The human torch is burning bright in Portland.
He's back again.
Steph has the last 9, make it 11 in a row.
There's nothing you can do about that.
Jeremy Grant. And that's a nice take. He has been a 20-point scorer for most of his career. Buddy Hield curls around with a shot clock at 5. Trayce Jackson-Davis on Hansen, able to score with the left.
He didn't shy away from the contact, lean into that shot blocker. You negate his shot blocking ability.
Shaedon Sharpe able to get downhill. Field goal and the foul. Well, both coaches using a ton of bodies early. A little tic-tac-toe. And Kamara pays it off. And then Pods with the three. Quentin Post for the offensive rebound. QP getting inside. So Jimmy Butler, Podziemski with Buddy Hield, Draymond Green, and Quentin Post. Draymond, that three looks good.
Here we go. It looks good for the Warriors in general.
Draymond 40% on the year on threes. Jeremy Grant. When you're a scorer, that ball just touches your hand, laser it home.
Nothing to think about.
Here comes Denny Avdia. Jrue Holiday.
That's the problem. You're so focused on trying to win the race, you just forget to lay it up there soft enough to finish.
Matisse Thybulle, 3 and D. He's a great defender that's been having knee issues, but to see him healthy, he can help any team. The Warriors are a little sped up, and Jimmy's like, give me that, and I'll lay it in. Kuminga with the right-handed hammer. Avdia on Draymond. And Denny Avdia is just a vastly improved player. Built up all that confidence in the second half of last year. Mr. Curry, flip it in, draw the foul.
And Steph is going to look around after that one.
Avdia, he wants to come into you in that half court. Thybulle catch and shoot three. That hurts. That's a 5-point swing. You had the layup, it wouldn't stay down, and they hit a triple right back to Kuminga for 3. Got it. Clingan to launch the 3. So Portland 8 of 17 from deep. JK snake dribble. Oh man! He'll pick up the foul as he soared in with the right hand.
That man is explosive. This is a small lineup, small against small.
That small guy's good. Steph Curry's got 22. Avdia for 3. Portland, what a 3-point shooting quarter. Avdia downhill again. But Denny Avdia with 17. If I was Portland in the crowd, I would not be activating Draymond Green.
Right.
And he finds Steph perfectly with the back cut. And cycling around to Holiday, bottoming a 3.
Yeah, they have a lot of momentum now.
Avdia, what a 3-point shooting quarter for the Blazers. Unbelievable. Draymond top of the key, and that's a nice way to begin the second half.
Again, involving Clingan.
Oh,
back out.
Steph. Perfect pickpocket of Jrue Holiday. And Curry, trail 3, and he got it. This guy's unbelievable. This play for Quentin to shoot the three. 41% a year ago in his first three of the season this year. But it's this end. Slowing down Avdia and friends. All these threatening drives and right to the rim is Drew Holiday. And saw Kuminga keep it alive, but Shaedon Sharpe headed the other way. Kamara time to set his feet. You're not going to miss too many of those. Here comes Avdia. 100 miles an hour. Shaedon Sharpe out of the corner and another three.
Yeah, you got to kind of leave the officials alone now and just try to sprint back.
And Kuminga an offensive rebound. He could do that so well. Setting up Curry, and he got a three and a 4-point play. That is all Kuminga and his energy. Steph to beat the shot clock buzzer. Kuminga, dunk number 3 of the night. Avdia getting downhill again and laying it up and in. He's just too big and powerful. You cannot let that guy get a running start. Don't let that guy get a running start. Steph Curry's got 33.
Use the pressure against him.
Midway through the third here. And Drew Holiday, well defended by Butler, but good offense beats good defense in this league. Kamara out of the corner. I just don't know if you beat a team shooting 14 of 27 on threes. Kuminga, he had the near steal. And that has been the night right there. Got to do it possession by possession. Stop and score, stop and score. Got the stop, there's the score.
There you go. Yeah, 2 defenders went with Steph.
Blake Wesley for 3. The ball went right back to the shooter. That should not happen.
You just didn't get a body in front of him. You just turned and watched the shot go up.
Trace and Jimmy, good eye contact there. Shot clock at 5. Podziemski 3. That's got to feel good.
That is massive.
Brandon had been 0 for 6. Avdia, he wants to get a running start. Here he comes and sets up Clingan for the dunk.
His whole mindset was to occupy Trayce Jackson-Davis, get him off of Clingan there.
Steph thought he was fouled by Thibault. He knocked it away and gets a free layup.
That's the last thing you can have.
Podziemski denied by Drew Holiday. And Avdia's got a freebie. Podziemski, shot clock at 3. Step through in the layup.
That is creativity. That's pivot game.
Drew Holiday 3. I just don't know the way Portland has shot the 3 if you're going to get him tonight. Draymond answers with a 3 of his own.
All right, Draymond saying don't give up on us yet.
And after a made 3, Shaedon Sharpe flips it in and draws the foul. Avdia.
They just weren't ready for the switch.
So Avdia with Jeremy Grant, Toumani Camara, Matisse Thybulle, and Drew Holiday. And Jeremy Grant putting it up and in.
Attack, attack, attack.
Will Richard bottoming a 3. Nice feed from Guy Santos. They put Clingan back in. And Portland able to pay that off. Playing alongside Draymond. Just amazing last night.
Make Clingan's life a little more stressful.
That's a great rotation by Spencer, but better hands by Clingan. And then able to finish and get the layup. Jeremy Grant lost the handle. Will Richard didn't catch it cleanly, but then scored anyway.
His finishing IQ is advanced.
The lob to Clingan. After 20 games, you start to figure out who's who in the league. As Jeremy Grant off the bench, by the way, I think he's going to love this role. I mean, and think of the time difference, by the way, in China. As Jan Hansen dunks it down.
Well, it's a different kind of love in China.
Pat Spencer floating in. I'm always impressed with 135 international players in the NBA. And then, oh, by the way, you're 20. Impressive game by Portland. Impressive drive by Moody, but sent away by Duop Reith. And Chris Murray will flip it up and in. And Guy still playing the right way. Pat Spencer had it blocked. DeSantos open 3. And give Portland credit.